Oh, key change. Hello and welcome. I am Lionmight. I'm a professional composer, music producer, and lifelong gamer. And we're back with some more music to check out from Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This is another big one, 8 minutes, 33 seconds long. Haha, I see what you did there. And it's called We Lost. This is gonna be my first time hearing and reacting to it. So yeah, let's go. Oh! In Via Teme leitmotif. I hear you. Yeah, we're starting in with a huge wall of sound immediately. Oh, ho! Synth orchestra. I love it. That synth bass. Oh, this is very cinematic, kind of like a Hollywood trailer or something, like a Christopher Nolan movie trailer or something. Very larger than life. That kick drum, it's like a rave, a symphonic rave. Cello, violin, piano. My kind of jam. Yeah, I think it's using a similar formula with In Via Teme, where it's going heavy and then light, turn by turn. Ooh, those violin arpeggios. Nice syncopes. The kick drum and the violin arpeggios supporting each other. I love it. Oh, key change. But I do love that drum fill. Ah, there's our angelic singing. There he is, our raspy, bluesy singing voice. So intense. Yeah, but it keeps on pushing and pushing the rhythmic intensity, always moving forward. Key change again. Oh, I like this counterpoint, the chorale. That definitely a symphonic cantata-inspired piece, similar to Carmina Burana by Carl Orff, or, you know, the orchestral arrangements of One Winged Angel. Larger than life stakes is represented by that huge chorale sound. Yeah, back to the rave. I expected that. So you see, I was right. It's the same formula that they were going for. The contrast of intense wall of sound and ethereal light moments like this. Ho ho! Violin, cello, and piano. Yeah, this feels like a Schubert piano trio, but with lots of ethereal synth sounds in the background. Or it's just the reverb. It's beautifully mixed, of course. I love that hi-hat. The hi-hats are always subtle additions, but they add so much to the rhythm. You hear those kind of like cinematic taikos. In the scoring industry, you call that trailer drums, because you usually hear them in movie trailers. Oh, this is relatively new. Yeah, going with that unison, cello, violin. Let's go. We're still on the rave. We're still in the club. I just imagine neon lights everywhere and the violins just like dancing along. I would do that. We're going back to the theme, building up, I think. Kick drum slowly coming in. Actually, not slowly. Satisfying. There it is. The beautiful singing. Oh, that's interesting. The two lead vocals are kind of like more subdued, like buried in the background a little in the mix. And the instrumentals, especially the drums, are a bit more forward in the mix. Oh, the piano is like a bang. You just hammer the piano with your entire arm. What? More stuff. Let's go. Haunting atmospheric synth pads. Very improvisatory in a bit, kinda. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I think there's a formula or a formulaic pattern that I'm seeing with In Via Teme, the 11-minute song we listened previously, and this one. And I think it is safe to say that they stuck with the formula. And, you know, it's an effective, simple formula. You contrast heavy, dramatic part with ethereal, light moments. And, you know, contrasts are always important. In life, in music, to appreciate joy, you have to experience sadness, because it's the only way you can truly appreciate the meaning of true happiness, is what my dad would explain to me growing up with me and my siblings. And of course, music is no different. To really appreciate the heaviness of certain sections, you have to experience the simplicity of the lighter sections. And, you know, because light and dark, it's yin and yang. It's definitely an artistic relationship that's existed in art and music since forever. So let me talk about my favorite standout parts. And I think if you already know me and my musical tastes in general, if you've been watching the channel for a while, and thank you for that, by the way, I think you're gonna be like, oh yeah, of course, it's Lionmight. And of course, my favorite parts are always the lighter sections, especially this part with the cello, violin, and piano trio. And oh my goodness, I believe some of you also enjoy that part the most because of the graphical engagement graphic right there. Yeah. Especially this one. Sounds so very mysterious in the beginning, but then it becomes very serene, very emotional. Beautiful. And I think emotionally, it does serve the purpose of evoking the emotional aspects, the more tender moments, the more endearing aspects of the music, because you have this intense wall of sound. Let's just randomly pick apart. Yeah, it evokes a certain kind of emotion where you're moving forward. Let's go, 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 march into battle. But of course, it's not always like that. It's not always about being stoic. I mean, people are multifaceted. We are a multifaceted flurry of emotions. Sometimes we're feeling multiple emotions at the same time. But the beauty of composition is the ability to convey focused emotions. And you know, when you listen to music, you can't help but also kind of get into the flow of the emotions that the music is conveying to you. For example, this part, intensity, maybe determination, or maybe fierceness or bravery. So many interpretations can be done. Yeah, something like that. But then you have parts like this. And again, so many interpretations can be taken from such a tender kind of music. So you have, I don't know, sadness, sorrow, maybe in some ways it's joy or happiness or nostalgia. There are so many interpretations, and this is why I enjoy instrumental music, especially listening and writing instrumental music. Yeah. This is my jam, is what I'm saying. And by the way, original album in the works. And when I'm ready to talk about that, you will know about it. But yeah, this, you know, music like this, instrumental music, heavy, complicated, multifaceted instrumental music from all eras. This is why I became a composer. You know, there's many people, many composers who've inspired me to become a composer. But the common theme about some of my inspirational composers, such as John Williams, Joe Hisaishi, Bach, Beethoven, my grandfather, they compose complicated instrumental music. And, you know, so I will always have an inherent bias for instrumental music. Not saying that vocal music is bad or pop songs, especially pop songs with lyrics, are bad. Not at all. I love a lot of songs with lyrics, especially from the 70s and 80s, the Beatles, Queen, and all that. But of course, as a creator, this will infinitely inspire me to write the music that I like. See? Beautiful. And that's why, you know, I always appreciate when you suggest music for me to check out, especially when it's music of the abstract instrumental kind, because inspiration as a creator can sometimes be a dry spell. But the more you suggest new music for me to check out, especially something as beautiful as Clair Obscur's music, inspiration keeps flowing, and there's infinite sources of inspiration for music. It's all a matter of finding the right one that tickles your brain, that tickles your imagination. And, you know, Clair Obscur's music, the right kind of inspiration for me. And that is why, please suggest some more songs for me to check out using my content suggestion form. Links in the description. I can't wait for what you have in store for me to check out. you've been watching until this part of the video, you are a total champ. Thank you so much for your company. I will see you in the next video. Bye!